and then but the thing is, I mean, the show continues, and it's like it's such a crazy shooting schedule. You can't really stop. But what they tried to do is at least kill people off up till the end of the week, so like we would at least have the weekend to kind of hang out together. I'm trying to think if there was something in particular that we did for me. I think we all just went to the same bar we go to every Saturday night, and I got a couple more hugs than I usually get. But that was pretty much it, man. I mean, those crews work so hard. We just don't have time for much more than that. Just blow off some steam at the bar over the weekend, and then get back to work.
Was it hard for you to say goodbye?
Yeah, I mean, I love those guys. They're, it's an awesome group. Anastasia, who plays Abby on the show, I mean, she's like one of my best friends still. And we basically lived together in Spokane when we did the show, because it just seemed easier. Like everyone kind of got their own apartment, and we just ended up like, we were like, well, we're in every scene together basically, and we constantly have these new scenes coming in with lines changing, so this way we can just like go over our lines and stuff like the night before. Like it just sort of seemed easier. So we got really close. We became super good friends. But yeah, I mean, it's it is what it is. That's how this business is. It's so funny because there really is nothing more like, I don't know how to explain it. There's nothing more intimate and personal and like relationship building than doing a film or a TV show with another group of people. It's really, there's something really special about it. So you can, I mean, someone can be like your best friend in the world for 2 weeks and then you never see them again. And that's just how it is. Because I've been doing this almost 20 years, I'm kind of used to that, these very like intense relationships for a very short period of time, and then it's like summer camp, see you later. But I do still like stay in touch. I mean, I just texted the crew the other day, because I was like, miss you guys, hope you're having a good season, and so yeah, we're all still in touch, but yeah, it's fun. I mean, it's on to the next one. Just gotta keep it moving. That's all there is to it. But yeah, I love these guys. Of course I miss them.
Being a zombie show, was it easier for you to say goodbye knowing that, okay, I'm gonna die later, it's okay?
Well, yeah, I mean, I think going into any TV show, you never know like if it's gonna last or not anyway, but yeah, that's always a possibility, particularly on a show like that, because you never know week to week like what's gonna happen. Although on our show, it's not like you just get a script and you're on page 45 and you go, and I'm dead. Okay, great. No, I mean, they like let you know ahead of time. They sort of let you know what the game plan is. Yeah, I think one particular cast member got maybe a month's worth of notice, but it hasn't ever been shorter than that. So we've all had plenty of time to like digest what was going to be coming. Yeah.
I'm on one of your Z Nation fan sites, and we've been discussing that really weird dream sequence episode. Can you go further into detail on that episode? I mean, about the purpose of doing all that? And
what the point of all that was?
Yeah, it was kind of a weird episode.
Yeah. I mean, I could attack this from a lot of different angles, because it was weird to make, too. We were getting notes from the studio and then from the network throughout the entire course of that episode, so it was changing every day. And I went into it very serious. I was in serious actor mode, and it was very, and I laid out like, okay, here are the different dream sequences, and here is, Mac's journey throughout, you know what I mean? And I literally, I had it mapped out like a crazy algebra problem or something. I mean, and then they were just constantly changing it. So it just completely, like, I was like, okay, so this is dream sequence number 3 now, and now what's going on? And I couldn't wrap my mind around it, so eventually I just said, screw it, and just went along with what, and then I got so sort of confused and overwhelmed that I just went, you know what? That's what Mac's going through too, so let's just go with that, and stop with all this other stuff. So it was a very difficult episode to film, but yeah, as far as like what the purpose was, let me think about this for a sec, because it's been a little while. But as far as I remember, the basic idea there was to reveal ultimately what happened with Addie that first night. And how traumatizing that was for her, and how that ultimately led to the decision that she made to leave Mac behind. And I had a better answer for this at the time, because as I was working on it, I have to kind of watch it again. There was a lot of discussion about like what that zombie that kept killing me over and over again, like what that represented. And there was a lot of arguments as to like, because I thought once Mac went down into the basement, that it couldn't be him that was down there, because that was because it was really Addie who was dreaming. That was her way of breaking through the barrier to find out the truth. So that was the version that I thought made the most sense. And we did a bunch of different versions where like I killed Addie's mom, and then she killed Addie's mom, and we just shot a bunch of different things. And I don't even remember, how did they end up editing it together? Like, I don't even remember. This is how confusing that episode is. So I see why you're having trouble with it. But yeah, no, to me, like, that was the cleanest version. Was this zombie that keeps killing Mac, who's really Addie, is the thing that's blocking her from finding out what the truth is. And once Mac, really Addie, crosses that door, that infamous door, that was her way of being ready to find out what the truth is. But yeah, by me then going down there, and then it's still that same zombie, it jumbled up the message a little bit. So I think the episode turned a little bit more into into a party trick rather than a message. And not to bash the episode, but I think in terms of like the editing, because there was another thing that happened too, where like Addie figured it out earlier that she killed her mom, and then the big reveal that was that, oh, it was Addie who was dreaming the whole time and not Mac. Jeez, I've added nothing but confusion to this discussion. Did any of what I just said make any sense?